Welcome back to Sightline Strategies. Today we've got a quick gear review video. What I have here is the Filster Mini Flex, the Fieldcraft Solutions inside the waistband holster, and the Filster flat pack. As you can see there, this is specifically for how to carry a tourniquet as part of your EDC. I have used all three of these products here extensively at classes, matches, and in my own EDC. In full disclosure, I paid for all three products with my own money. I am not affiliated with any of these companies. I just want to provide some information as I think that all three are great choices. So let's get over the various aspects of each product. All right guys, we're going to start with the Filster Flex Mini. Now, if you are not familiar with Filster, quite frankly, go fix yourself. Filster is probably one of the few guys that is truly innovating in the concealed carry environment. He truly believes in what he does. They're all great quality products, and he believes in concealment not just for the gun, but anything that you carry as part of your EDC, because if you want to be as low profile as possible with tourniquets, knives, pepper spray, spare mags, you name it, this guy can accommodate you. So that being said, this is the Flex Mini. The Flex in particular is some type of laser cut fabric. It's very durable. It's not actually a true sewn fabric. As you can see here, it is very adaptable for both MOLLE and loops. This is what it comes with, the hardware that it comes with. It comes with the soft loop there and a hook there, and basically it will come pretty blank here. Let me take this pouch out, so we'll talk about that in just a second. So take it out. It's pretty tight. It's going to be. So as you can see there, pretty neat little fabric there. It's designed to be very sweat impervious, waterproof, you name it. I can twist it. It's very moldable, so that way when you put it inside your waistband, it moves with you. Just a fantastic, well thought out piece of gear here. As you can see here, it's pretty adaptable. You can add on anything you need to in regards to pouches, specifically the Filster pouches, which are very adaptable. You don't have to put a tourniquet in here, but I choose to. This is how I carried it. But as you can see there, a folded tourniquet goes into this pouch very well. It's pretty slim. It's not any thicker than a Glock mag for the most part. If you want to know how to fold this tourniquet, just see my previous video. And from there, all you're going to do is basically pick a slot. Now, if you're very careful, if you're paying attention, these slots are just like a holster. Where you choose to go is going to affect the ride height on the belt line. All right, so that can affect your accessibility, especially if you choose to carry something like pepper spray or a spare mag or something like that. I believe he makes two different size pouches here. So basically all you're going to do is undo that. I'm just going to pick a couple of slots here. So basically you just go there, just fit it through. There you go. It's pretty self-explanatory. Thread it through. Oop. Of course I'm on camera, so it doesn't want to. There we go. And go from there. Just roll it over, folds over, sticks to itself. Boom. Now, just to give you an idea of what it would look like, I'm going to place the tourniquet back into the pouch. So if you can notice, it would sit pretty low on the waistline there, which makes it more concealable. Now, it may hurt your accessibility, but again, very concealable. So what it would look like on the belt line here is I am just going to pull this belt through, clip it over, and there you go. This is basically what it would look like without it being on the body. So you can see there, it's already kind of wanting to bend. That's fine. Now once the belt is pulled around you, that's what helps create a little bit more tension for the mag, because you can see there it's kind of a stretchier material. So once obviously this sits in the body, the belt pulls this to the body, that is what provides your tension or your retention. I have never had an issue with doing anything like that with putting a tourniquet in this flex system. The only problem that I personally have is I've got a smaller waist, so I feel like the material kind of bunches up on me no matter what I do or what belt I use. So that's the only downside that I have found. I know a lot of people like the consistent placement of their gear and using the larger flex, but the mini flex I believe has been very, very popular as well because it's obviously smaller. A lot of people on this other side will put handcuffs or the spare mag and then the tourniquet, that kind of thing. So it's a very versatile piece of gear. That's what the backside looks. You don't have to put a pouch here. It's very adaptable. You can put mag pouches here. You can pretty much put anything you want on here. So if you just wanted to attach something, even a molly, whatever you wanted to do, this thing is about as adaptable of a piece of gear as you can get. All right, the next piece of gear is quite frankly one of my favorite pieces of gear just in regards to its simplicity. Absolutely love the Fieldcraft Survival Kydex low profile inside the waistband holster, for the lack of a better term. You can call it a pouch, but I call it more of a holster because it's got this open-ended here. All right, so pretty much a simple design there. You can change this out. This comes with the G-code clip. I haven't had an issue with it personally. I haven't really rolled with it or anything like that, but again, I've done classes and matches and stuff like that, and I've used it on a daily basis, and I haven't had any issues there. Basically, you just flat fold the tourniquet, whatever your preferred method is. Kind of just slide it in. It may kind of go kind of difficult at first because it's got to get the buckle through the Kydex, but as you can see there, it's about as simple as you can get there. Let me tuck it back in. So it would go in the belt vertically like this. I generally carry it like this in the appendix position or the off appendix position because I'm a right-hander. I know everybody, the hotness right now is to carry their spare mag. Messed up my tourniquet. Excuse me. I know the new hotness right now is to pretty much carry their spare mag in the other appendix position right there in front of the hip. I'm not opposed to that. I like that. However, we have to remember, I sometimes think that we forget why we carry a firearm and what we are truly trying to accomplish with self-defense. I truly believe that self-defense encompasses more than just shooting, you know, fitness, combatives, things like that, verbal judo, and of course medical. So you can see there it's pretty thin. It's a little thicker. It's about as thick, or yeah, I'd say probably a touch thicker the way I have it like this than a Glock mag, but I've never had any comfort issues with it like that. So it would come out pretty straight on forward there, like seen. Now a cool little feature there is I don't recommend doing this all the time. This is actually a feature, not just a design flaw or what it was. Depending on how you have this mounted, either on a belt or in a pocket, because this can clip on like a cargo pocket. So if you're at the range, put it in your cargo pocket, it stays like this, and you can have it readily available like so. So you can actually pull it sideways and it slides out that way. So a pretty neat little feature that they came up with that way. Again, if you use it that way so many times, you'll eventually stretch out the Kydex. So pretty simple, pretty easy. So just my competition underbelt here, but it's pretty simple for demonstration. So basically how I carry is you just put it over the belt, slide it on, it clicks, and you can adjust these screws here for ride height. Again, I prefer having a little lower ride height on the belt line there. Okay, so again, this kind of came out undone there. So if I had to grab it, it would go. I could still grab the windlass retainer and grab the whole thing, and it comes out. So Fieldcraft Survival. All right, this little gizmodo slash gadget here is the Filster Flat Pack. This is pretty much the standard. This is the standard that all others are judged by. This thing is probably a few years old now. As you can see there, it's starting to get the warp, but basically it is made by Filster. It was actually originally designed to be very low profile and concealable. However, it works pretty much anywhere on anything. It's incredibly adaptable, like anything from Filster is. So basically, it's just injection molded plastic. Got your shock cords. It generally or originally comes with these biothane or these injection covered loops here, and it can be threaded through a belt like so. So basically, all it works here is I'm going to put my tourniquet on the flat pack on the outside edge. Take the shock cord and put it on those hooks right there. Wrap it around the other side and go from there. And you can adjust it and do what you got to do. If you put a TacMed Solution Soft T Wide on this thing, it gets incredibly flat. As you can see there, it holds it incredibly flat there. I love this thing for putting it on my competition belt. I put it right up at the front, so when I thread it through the belt like so, it goes like that. As you can see there, even on camera, it's still pretty thin. So, and I would have it up the top like that. So if I really needed it, God forbid, I would just take my thumbs, pop it off, and pop it off. It's very easy. Comes right off. Bada boom, bada bing. So now that is how it originally comes. I'm just going to thread this through. I've got it all kinds of discombobulated. So what you can do here is these holes here, these loops, they come out. So you can actually take the loops off and you can put clips on it. I've actually had good luck using the Blade Tech Mini Tech Lock. You can use those if you want to use the Tech Lock and attach it to your belt if you're not necessarily worried about concealment, because the Tech Lock will add a little bit of thickness to there, just having that offset from the belt. This thing is pretty much, again, the standard by which all others are judged by. I know a lot of guys going back to the soft T because it folds so flat. You take these loops off, you simply fold it up onto the shock cord like so, and people will put it in their pocket like this and simply have a tourniquet on their person that's very flat like so. So it gets very, very flat. It's very durable, sweat proof, waterproof, you name it. You can pretty much survive this with the flat pack. So give it a shot. I've got nothing else to add to that because, again, what John has created, it's so incredibly simple. There's not much you can really say about it except go get one. Thank me later. Alright guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please hit me with a like and subscribe. It's been another Sightline Strategies video. If you've got any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me in the comments section. I'll be happy to speak with you, and if I need to, I will be happy to make a clarification video. As always guys, remember, can't buy skill. I'll see you next time.